Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of the Transylvania Chronicles here on Dork Tales. Welcome to episode 20. Confirmation, because I use the things in the book to name most of my chapters. So that tells us nothing about this episode, which is great. Hi, everybody. I'm your storyteller, Kelly. I use he and him, and I am going to be subjecting this coterie of clever... Well, I almost went Australian for a minute. This clever coterie, we'll say, to all manner of harm tonight. I'm very excited to be here. Folks are going to be starting in just a minute, but before we do, let's check in with everybody and see how we're doing. Let's go ahead and start with the young and sexy Tereza.
Hello. Young and sexy Tereza is not here yet, but I am Robin, and I use she, her pronouns, okay. And I will be playing.
Her to hurry up?
Tereza will not be rushed. She is her own. You've thrown my intro. Words. Yes, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Tereza Dinescu, our Vivoid. I was almost said Tremere because of Blogg's thing in our private chat. Samisi.
Same thing, really.
Uses she, her pronouns. Shut your whore mouth. And yeah, I have my lovely family and my lovely times. Yeah, Bastien has more money than me now, and I'm kind of outraged.
I would be as well. Now let's check with the young and sexy Rainald. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were muted or stunned there for a minute, but
this is definitely stunned. I was just like the young and sexy Rainald. Both of those were not words that I envisioned with Rainald.
Sexy Rainald. Like he's wearing.
Oh my god! Yes, that's fantastic.
One day we're gonna rip that cloak from him.
It's the just gonna be like he's just been solo leveling like the entire time. He's been aura farming.
Fantastic.
Oh my god. Farming.
Fantastic. Hello, I'm Chris. I go by Blogg in the chat. Use he, him, and they, them pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Rainald, our resident La Sombra traveling priest at the moment. Resident La Sombra. I love it.
Perfect. Now time for the young and sexy Bastien.
I did improve my appearance.
Oh, did you? What are you at now, 2?
2. He's not just a creepy little guy.
Wait, is he actually at 2 now?
Yeah. That's why I cleaned my neck and yeah. Oh let me check the log. Where's the XP
I should
log?
have been way more sketched out by you. Balls.
I tried to play a creepy little.
I just thought you were creepy. Dude. I didn't think that you were ugly and creepy.
I need to buy up my appearance as well. Tereza, old Tereza has appearance 1.
Sometimes, yeah, we both did. We both had appearance 1.
Yeah.
Sometimes the creepy is the ugly.
Would anybody like to spend XP to make themselves more handsome in or out of character before game begins?
What's the XP log? It's attributes a current rating times 4.
I don't think I have enough XP to do that out of character.
Yeah,
can you just
your
put
stats
that,
are too high already, Jen. It's expensive.
Can you just put that I can't remember what it's called, but what?
What?
So we need to rip that.
How did I not know that? How did I forget that?
Super sexy Rainald is in
We need
fact...
to rip
with his specialty is imposing.
Okay,
imposing because of his ass.
Alëna is a very normal appearance too. She's a good appearance too.
She's appearance too. She has known the touch of a washcloth at some point in her life.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, Kal, who are you? Why are you here? And what's with the mole on your forehead?
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Kal. I'm playing Bastien. I use he, him pronouns, as does he. We're still kind of a creepy little guy, but now we're a rich, creepy little guy, baby.
Which makes your appearance
That's why your appearance went up.
Yeah.
I
like that we
that's
all
right.
went
I have a wash basin. I have a wash basin
Wath
A
beef.
wash.
I thought you just had money, so people suddenly don't care. They're like, yeah,
That's
he's
what
ugly.
that was what I was
That's wild.
insinuating.
Yeah, he's ugly, but have you seen the chainmail? I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance a lot, and funnily enough, your clothes affect your charisma in that.
I bet.
People call me my lord in that game. Smith.
What the fuck was that?
I'm playing a salubri, and I'm summoning demons. And you better not take my castle away. It took me 220 years to get this, and I hear the peasants are starting to rally.
Yeah, they'll do
Not
that. Not good. Not good. All right, and finally, the young and sexy Alëna? Am I allowed to say that without her eviscerating me? I don't think so.
Yet.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
Hi, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Alëna, our gang girl. Just
Period.
gang. Period. Gang girl.
Our gang
period.
girl. Our fuck you up gang girl. Very happy to have everybody here. Hey, folks, we are going to be getting to game in just a minute. But before we do, I got to do a big thank you to our sponsor, Bookworm Games. Hey, Bookworm Games makes great dice. They make them themselves. You should go and buy some. They're fantastic. Eventually, one of these days, I will send Bookworm Michael a Bookworm email and will tell them what dice we're getting made for the channel. But I keep forgetting. In fact, I'm going to add it to my to-do list. Right, where's my to-do list? I will add it to my to-do list to add to the to-do list. And then that'll end up on the to-do list later. Yes, Robin.
I am now, and Tereza backpedaled
I saw that
from
in
2
real time.
episodes ago. I am now appearance 3.
She's like, I need to be hotter than Bastien. It's not
If
fair.
I
I
can't
need
be
to be
richer, I'm going to be
hotter.
hotter.
I
You
mean,
know what?
she go through her glow up. I
First you
ate
get the
Maybe-
money, then you get the glow up, then you get the women, then you eat the women, then you...
Then you use the women's skin as singing tapestries in your flesh
Oh.
dungeon.
Well, first you got to get Flesh Dungeon. But anyway, if you want to
Who
help
makes the
us
flesh dungeon?
afford our own Flesh Dungeon, please go to Bookworm Games, use code DorkTales to save 15%, and help them sponsor our Flesh Dungeon. Bookworm Games, ran by Zamisi. Surprise, surprise. Why do you think they're called the Bookworms? It's all about the dragon. Anyway, thank you, Bookworm Games. You guys are amazing sponsors. Be sure to check out their new role-playing books that are coming out very soon. I think there's a late backer kit for them, but I'll promise I'll let you know. We might be having a secret meeting about writing some of that tomorrow. So, all right, other things on the channel. We just had episode 0, our session 0 of Technocracy Dominion, which I keep almost saying Technocracy Zero Sum every time I say it on stream. I kept...
my head was about to say zero sum when you were starting to say it. Like my brain finished your sentence of zero sum.
Technocracy Zero Dominion.
Zero
there's
dumb.
Zero dumb. So that's over on Patreon. You can join the Patreon for the price of a latte at Starbucks and get to see it. It runs once a month, although this month it's going to be, well, I guess it's going to run only once a month, but the first game is in only like a week and a half. After the session 0, so it's almost like twice in a month. So definitely head over, join, and you can learn about the horrible things that we are going to do in character, which are going to involve rampant capitalism. Because hey, that's fun, right? The world was a different place when this chronicle was planned. So. Other things that you need to know about is if you're not already subscribed to Jen's podcast, Paradox of Mage the Ascension podcast, you need to, or else Paradox will strike you in the form of a bus. So if you don't want to get hit by a bus, sign up today. I think you can also vote for it, probably coming up soon. It better make it on a credit word thing, or else we riot, and then we hit people with buses. What else is important that is happening? We've got so many things on the agenda, including more Mage the Ascension games. And we got some secret projects in the work, but they're secret.
There's Panic this weekend.
Oh, there is Panic this weekend. There is Panic at the Radiant Citadel, also known as Storm King's Panic.
King's Panic.
Happening
It's Storm
on
King's
Sunday.
Panic, formerly known as Panic at the Radiant Citadel, because I am going for the longest game title.
It's not an isekai yet, though.
Yet.
Yeah.
But what
Yet.
about all of the Mage the Ascension, Technocracy, Zero Sum?
So I said I'm going for it. It's why I'm going for the title. It is not
Yep.
there
Panic
yet, but
at the
it is in-
technocracy zero sum.
The reason why it's not an isekai yet is because this is the entire thing is just building the title.
Yeah.
At the end of it,
Is that
that'll
just
be
what
the
Dork Tales
isekai.
is just making
Well,
the entire
technically, Avernus became an isekai because you just
Okay.
Well,
All
you'll have
right.
to
So
check out
here's the most important question.
Patreon for
Does
that.
hell count as another world for purposes of other worlds? I don't think it does.
In D&D cosmology, I will argue it does.
Yeah, because
It's
it's a different
another-
plane. You plane
different
It's
shift.
another plane of existence. It's
But
another
it's
dimension.
not an isekai because isekai means like another world, as in like a fantasy world, is what the implication is.
But it
Ooh,
is
we're gonna have
another
to take
world.
this- We're gonna have to take this to anime court.
All of the different planes of existence outside of the
Kelly,
material
Kelly,
plane are other
Odafest,
worlds.
Kelly,
If you-
Odafest. We need to have this discussion.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Yeah, everybody, other two things before we begin. If you were in the Calgary area, we have 3 panels that we are running at Calgary Odafest. Come hang out with us. It's going to be great. We're going to do some world building. We're going to do voice acting for tabletop role-playing games. And we're also going to do, what's the other one?
I forget
It's
which one
another
of the
good
two the one that I submitted. I forget which one.
Yeah, there's another good one.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. World building, and then... Oh, how to run a tabletop role-playing stream. That's right, how to start your own actual play channel. Because we've never done that one before, and it sounds like fun. We're also going to be at Kelowna Comic-Con, where we have a live show, which I have to plan and not panic about, at the end of June, and then 2 panels, including world building, and I think like one other that they picked that I need to read their email, because I just got it yesterday. But it's going to be great. That's what I got. Is Avernus and isekai. It's being added to my list. All right,
Perfect.
but hey, enough dragons and dungeons. It's time to talk about vampires and vans? Villas. Thank you. I was like, Velaquarts? I don't even know. Vampires and villas is great. All right, so it has been a month since we last played, so let me give you a quick update and a reminder of what happened last episode. Last episode, we continued with you all meeting up after about 100 years off. During that time, the Inquisition got big, the peasants revolted, the Romani showed up, and let me tell you, the racial slur for Romani exists every 5th word in this chapter, basically. We're going to use Romani. So quick historical note. Yes, historically, this group of people, the travelers, were known by that word that Cher sang a song about. However, it's 2025. That word is not used in polite conversation anymore, and even while maintaining historical accuracy to the best of our ability, I'm not going to use that word. I hope you'll forgive me. Also, no, vampires didn't exist either, but we're having those in games, so maybe we'll find a compromise in the middle. And if argue in the comments if you think that vampires existed. I don't know.
We replaced the word with vampires instead.
Oh, really? So it's just, yes, they came out of Egypt, the vampires.
Yes.
Some.
Honestly?
I'm not wrong.
You're not
Also-
wrong.
My brain mixed up again words and was like thinking Cher, thinking Christina Aguilera. So I'm like, Genie?
Yes, genie. Yes, because historically,
That
this
famous,
group of
Cher song.
disenfranchised nomads were in a bottle unless you rubbed them the right way.
I tried.
Yeah.
If you
Yep.
want to be with me, Judge
Literally, it was
Frollo,
like-
you must decree. You gotta help your hunchback friend, and then you'll be with me. Anyway, that's what I got. We were singing Hellfire, well, at least I was, the entire pregame. So, it's such a good song, and it aged well. So the Anarch Revolt has begun. The La Sombra Antediluvian apparently got et. I'm sure that'll stay that way. And then a bunch of bad stuff happened, which includes Bastien getting his new ghoul terrorized by Alëna, which wasn't bad for everybody, just the ghoul. And as you all were kind of having like a little chill session, of course, number 1 rule of World of Darkness games, you can't have a get-together or party without a bad thing happening. It doesn't just happen in my Mage LARPs. although more explosively in my mage larps. You guys were there, and as you were kind of hanging out doing your own thing, Lucida and Anatole kicked in the door and said, hey, we need some help. And you guys decided to give them the help, and then they gave you like all of the information you needed to know as like a big exposition dump. And thank you for being patient while I ad-libbed all of it in here, or paraphrased at least. Besides that, does anybody have anything they would like to know? Any more appearance points they would like to buy up so that we can all be the sexiest vampires?
Can I
in the
buy
Carpathians?
appearance 4 and 5 with no XP?
With no
You know
XP?
that?
You can
Yeah.
no, but you can give yourself them with Vicissitude.
Wait,
That's true.
Yeah, what are you doing? You can
wait,
make
what?
if everybody sits down in the chair, you could give it to them for free, and then just like it goes away if they heal it.
Mm-hmm.
But why
Wait,
would
they
heal?
can't heal? Or they
No, it's lethal
choose to
damage.
heal it?
No, it's
They have
lethal
to choose-
damage,
so-
basically.
Traditionally, Vicissitude, basically the way that it worked, just traditionally, I'm not sure how it works in V20 specifically, but it was that if you are of a lower generation, there is no healing Vicissitude damage. Or if you are healing it, it has to heal as aggravated damage, which means a full night of rest and 5 points of vitae. Or no, it's a full night of rest and a willpower point, and then each additional point is 5 points of vitae. No, it's 5 points of vitae, and then willpower and 5 points of vitae for every point beyond that. That's what it is. So, I'm glad you're catching Vicissitude 101 too. So if you guys want to like crank up your stats, you can. I'm sure there's a downside to it, and I'm sure Chris will remember and we'll look it up. But Tzimisce are the cheat cards for sexy parties. All right. So
Time to
without
ask,
further ado,
Ask Tereza to make me taller. So that I can win
God.
fencing duels.
oh, so not like that episode of South Park, Roger.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed in the chat, but I was planning on having a chat with Lucida before they left.
Oh, that sounds great. Don't worry, we got plenty of time there.
So I just need to make a body crafts roll. It doesn't say about giving.
I don't know what the rules are for this system. There were specific
looking it
rules
up
for
right
it, not
now.
others.
For what?
Vicissitude and appearance dots, and
There is actually.
Okay. I know there's a system for healing, but
Yeah, on myself, it's blood plus difficulty roll. And then upon someone else, dexterity body crafts. And then it's just a difficulty and blood.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no, like, hurting them. If I want to give them, like, do bone stuff, then there's lethal.
What are we talking about?
Vicissitude appearance altering. It's
Oh,
not.
okay. I'm saying that if somebody wants to change something that you do to them, they have to heal it as per ag, according to the old rules.
Yeah. If we want to change it as ourselves, like just
So, for
go back
example,
to our
if-
normal self.
If you go up to Bastien and say, now you look like blah, 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 Steve Buscemi, and you're like, oh man, I like Steve Buscemi, but
you
this just
increased
isn't
my
me.
appearance.
Yeah, it raises your appearance. You know,
But yeah,
then he
if-
would
if
have to
wants
heal
go
it.
back. Yeah. Now,
Why would you ever
also-
want to?
you cannot
Right.
fix Nosferatu.
Well, you
There-
can fix them for a
the
single
night.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like permanently, like you,
Permanently,
like with
no,
us,
no, no.
you can fix us
of
permanently
their curse.
into some other
Yes. So
form.
you can take a Nosferatu and you can make them. I think you can.
Handsome
I
Squidward.
can't remember if the rule is that you can't raise them above appearance 2, or you can. It just costs like exponentially more blood to do so.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I just know that
Like-
it reverts automatically the following.
Yeah. What?
Vicissitude cannot be permanently alter. Oh yeah, Nosferatu. They return after a rest for Nosferatu.
After a single rest, after a short rest or a long rest.
Just says rest.
Yeah, that usually means when they
If they
sleep
sit
for the
down
day.
to
Yeah,
take a
yeah.
breather.
They can't sit down. It's like they're trying to like win one of those cars that you have to keep your hand on.
Yeah.
You know, or like one of those 24-hour dance contests that they used to have. Yeah.
The
All right.
moment they relax, boom.
It's-
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's
Okay,
great.
a canine of lower generation than Zamisi can heal alterations in the same manner as they heal aggravated wounds.
Shut up, baby. I know. I've played vampire for way too many years now.
I don't know. I've just never actually read the rules about healing that because it's always been done to myself or to my, war girls who,
I can't wait
not
to
vampires.
use Vicissitude against you on another character. It's gonna be great. All right. I'm assuming now, Bastien, that you would have provided some blood for your guests. If not, let me know, and then everybody needs to make a hunting roll.
Yes.
Because you have heard, right?
I do. 3 dots of it. Look at that.
Okay. So you can easily provide 3 dots of vitae to everybody here, I'll say, by using your status, your wealth, and your herd. So everybody can take up to 3 dots of vitae. 3
Can
points,
I
should say.
Would that work with the efficient digestion? So 4 for me?
I said 3 points of vitae. So
Perfect.
that would be,
I'm at
4 or
max.
5. All right.
4. I'm at
Nice.
max. Yay.
The next night, vitae is served. And you all reconvene to have a bit of a conversation, to check in with each other, and to plan next steps of what you are going to be doing in the future. And as this is occurring, after the blood has been served, Rainald, you said that you approached Lucita. Where do you do this, and how? Do you approach her in one of the inner chambers that Bastien has her housed in?
Yep. If I know where she is, Rainald will come up and just kind of knock on it and just wait.
Sure. A moment will pass, and then she will open the door. Inside, you can see that, well, Anatole is sitting next to the rudimentary, well, I guess it's a pretty decent bed considering, but he is sitting on the floor in deep meditation and prayer. Lucita is already dressed and prepared, in the process of brushing her long, raven hair. Rainald, how can I help you?
I believe he said it was going to be a few days before you headed out.
If possible, yes, I would prefer that we not go immediately back into danger.
I have something I would wish to show you that I hope might help you in this situation. I know you said you were being hunted and followed, and I think that perhaps I could teach you something to help take care of problems that might arise on the road.
Well, I'm all ears. What do you have in mind?
I think perhaps it's best if I show you first. I'm going to use the Shroud of... Why not? I'm going to use the Shroud of Night, and this might feel a bit uncomfortable at first. And I will show my version of Shroud of Night.
Okay, does
Summon
this
that up.
provoke a Rotschrek test?
If they haven't seen it before.
Cool. Self-control, let's see, what do I got?
If they haven't seen any
courage.
Obtenebration before.
Okay. Never mind, they're both fine then.
Yeah, so they should be, I figured they'd be fine. It's also one of the reasons why I mentioned it. But, yeah, so...
what does this look like?
It looks normal. It looks like for Nocturne and Shroud of Night. However, it's the stifling effect of it, the way it feels like it's draining the life out of you. It's more crushing. It's impeding. It's voracious as it's siphoning it out of you.
What did you...
I'll stop it.
Her voice comes muffled across and then suddenly clear. What have you done to that? That is most intriguing.
It is much more deadly.
How?
Two things. One thing, really. Just remember this favor. And try not to teach it to others, if you can help it.
Yes. I was going to ask what you would require for such a gift.
You both have been good friends to us. With the help with the writings back then. You were very amicable. You had no reason to do that. And well, as much as I do not like leaving enemies behind us, I do think that friends should be treated like family. And if someone is hunting you, as someone who is an ally, I would like to see you succeed.
Thank you.
Let's begin.
I appreciate it. I think that he's not even noticing. Dear God, oh dear God, please guide me, Jesus Christ, and all of the saints. He just is rocking back and forth. Guide me from Lucifer's punishment. Guide me away from the demons that clawed my soul. May the fires of hell strike. Yes, I suppose let's begin. What does she need for this?
Do you need Potence 3 and Obtenebration 2?
Hey, look, she actually has that at this point in her life. Great. Her stats are really low in this book compared to what they are in the future. But she can absolutely learn that from you. I'd love to be able to teach you something else, but she has nothing that you don't already have, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we can worry about it. We'll see what happens in the future. And go from there.
So, Lucida will spend that next night. It takes you most of the night to impart the crushing vice of darkness that you have invented. As this is going on, what is everyone else doing? Are you meeting up with each other? Are you going around the local area? Tereza, what about you?
So I think, as well as like naturally boosting my appearance with XP, I think Tereza actually would like to spend blood to raise my appearance.
Using vicissitude?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like a bodycrafts roll. So let's say Dex and bodycrafts, difficulty of, I believe it's 8.
Yeah. Increasing one's appearance has a difficulty of 9 and requires a blood point for each dot above their natural total.
Okay. Your maximum, I would like to remind you, as a 7th generation vampire, is 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go for that.
Are you? Do you want me to put a sparkle filter on you?
Yes.
Wow.
So it like the one thing is it says vicissitude is permanent except for Nosferatu. So would this be
Yes.
permanently at 6?
So yeah, it could be.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a hack. It's a hack.
Okay. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
So we can even discuss later if you would have vicissituded your friends so that they can refund some XP. Or perhaps it will cost half for them to permanently keep it, or something like that. You're just the local plastic surgeon, right? Like a little tuck, little nip.
Little nipple tuck. Yeah.
Little nipple tuck. No, not a nipple tuck.
Little tuck.
Little lip. All right. So go ahead and make me that roll. I think the thing is that you can fail and botch this. I would suggest spending.
Oh yeah, if you botch it, it reduces your
Mhm.
appearance permanently by 1. Yeah. So I'm gonna spend a willpower. And it says, intelligence plus bodycrafts.
Oh, intelligence and
Wait,
body
so
craft.
she's going to sleep, having showed up with appearance 2,
3.
and the next time we
3,
see
3.
her,
Retroactively 3. Yeah.
oh,
Retroactively
because
3.
you just spent the appearance. So let's say she showed up.
Yeah, after this is retroactively. I forgot that I wanted to up my appearance after she went young.
Go ahead and make that roll, Robin.
Okay. So difficulty 9. I spent a willpower. Oh, that's multiple 10s. We love multiple 10s.
Do you have a specialty in body crafts?
I do. Mutilation. Well, I guess that's
Oh, okay.
mutilation. So no.
This isn't mutilation.
Yeah.
If you were
Yeah,
trying to
so
lower,
unfortunately.
but still, a 10 is a 10 is a 10.
Yeah, right. A 10 is a 10 is a 10. That's gonna be 4 successes.
Technically, you could be at. I'm going to say that you're capped by your generation cap.
That's fine. So she'll
Or-
have appearance.
Or it would
6.
be like blood, and it would go down per round, or
So actually, someone, just real quick, someone commented on one of our YouTube videos that we did that wrong. So I went and double checked, and the person who commented was incorrect in what they thought the ruling was. But then again, I learned that I was incorrect. It actually, you keep the blood longer than I thought you did. So instead of it going down, in revised it was, if you buff over your total, it goes down 1 per turn after you stop spending to increase it. Now it starts going down or vanishes completely above your cap, or over 1 plus your cap after 3 turns. However, there is nothing in V20 or Dark Ages 20 that says there is any cap on it. We are saying that it's 10. But theoretically, if you had enough blood, you could crank your strength to 100, according to the rules.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 3 blood to go to appearance 6.
Okay. What specialty would you like to give yourself?
Boy, other than sexy,
booba.
but let me
Big booba.
Big
Big
booba.
booba.
Knockers.
Knockers. You know what?
No.
I'm going to say, this is not part of the rules, but I'm going to say that you get a second specialty at the level 6.
Nice. Okay.
So this is anybody
let me
who
look
has
up
a level
some
6.
Big booba.
Big booba.
The chat is saying
one.
titty.
Titty. Yeah. Titty is gonna be 1 specialty.
You're going to take mommy?
Mommy. Yeah.
Are you just... I have to ask you a very important question, Robin. Are you turning yourself into a 9-foot tall mommy? Because if you're going from Dimitrescu, or pardon me, from Dinescu to Dimitrescu, I need to know this.
I mean, that was always the end goal for her. That was always the end cap.
No cap. You should definitely check and see what her actual final form is when you have to fight her in that game. If you haven't seen it.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Is that your final?
That's
form?
also Tereza's goal.
That's the
too.
dragon. Okay.
Yeah. Rawr. I will look up some appearance specialties.
Cool.
Other than
I think that that's
mommy.
fair. That at level 6, at superhuman levels, you probably get another specialty for free.
Yeah, because you're above. Yeah, come on.
Right? Like that's not in the rules.
What would you
but-
call it when? What would you call it when Galadriel does her like thing in the Lord of the Rings movie where
Big
she's
bonus.
talking
Elf
about
magic.
getting the ring? Because like
Elf
I feel
magic.
like that could be Tereza for like a level 6 specialty, like just that like intimidating, but like when she's like, but you would have a queen, terrible and beautiful. And...
Oh,
That
okay.
is the specialty of mommy. That is what it encompasses.
Yeah,
That is mommy.
that's when you know you're about to get spanked. Scaroused.
Scarousal.
Yeah.
Scaroused.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that later. So
Yeah,
you're
we'll
going to
talk about that
spend,
later.
I'm going to say you're going to spend the first 3 hours of the evening going on your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you're busy for the first 3 hours. Rainald has had a fun conversation. Alëna, what are you doing as the night draws on?
I don't know.
Would you go hang out with
Uh,
Bastien?
No, not really. Alëna's
even
just she spent a long time alone, and she still likes that. So she's just like outside, I think, waiting to see like why she's here, what she needs to do. Like she's very mission oriented at this point. She's just like, I don't care about socializing.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to, let me just check my sheets real quick. I have how many drama bombs and hurt the Moors? Oh, look, I have 10 hurt the Moors that have rolled over. Balls. Okay, so as you are waking up inside of his courtyard, outside in the woods, where would you have slept overnight, Alëna?
Probably in the woods.
Okay, out in the woods. Out in the woods, it's mountainous terrain out there, and as you arise, you need to do me a favor, and I need you to make me a perception and alertness roll. At a difficulty of, do you have keen senses?
I do not, but I do have a specialty of alertness in wilderness.
Okay, then yes, please count that in.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this might be my best roll all night, guys. I'm sorry.
As is tradition, the ones that matter the least are the ones where we get like 9 successes.
Yeah, difficulty 6, Kelly?
Difficulty of 6, yeah.
9 successes.
I've got that psychic connection to Jen's dice.
boy.
I had a 7, an 8, 3 9s, 2 10s, and the 2 10s exploded into 2 more 6s.
Okay, well.
And what was this a roll for again?
It's perception.
We'll find out in a second. So
I see through
She sees the future.
you are immune to surprise this game.
Cool.
At least
Cool.
this scene. So you merge out through the soil, recombining yourself, becoming whole again, there on your unmarked grave. And as you do, you immediately are going to glance up and notice that in the tree above where you sleep, a large, fat raven, streaked with gray feathers beneath its wings. It smells like awful, like carrion. Perhaps it's just fed, but no, there's something more to it. The wind is tinged with blood and rot, and as you look up at it, you are going to see that its eyes are not black, but milky white. And as you focus on it, you are going to see a maggot drip out of the side of a hole in its cheek. A maggot drops to the ground, and it looks down at you. What do you do?
Hello.
It tilts its head to the side. And instead of cawing, it leans forward. Hello. It says. Why are you here? You reek of death and plague.
I am here at behest of the Lord of the Castle.
The Lord of the Castle should not be either. Those that I have sworn my allegiance to, they do not like his presence. The mad one with the 3 eyes.
Who have you sworn your allegiance to?
I have sworn myself to those who are the lords in the shadows. Those who stalk the night in search of those who would despoil this earth, our mother.
Do I have any idea what?
You can go ahead and make me an occult roll if you'd like.
Sure. Let me just double check a thing. Because I know I have a potential bonus, but I gotta check. Occult.
So instant occult, probably?
Occult?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have this thing. Here we go. Is this about vampiric history?
I will give it to you.
Cool. I get to add a die.
Ooh, fancy. Fancy.
Yeah, it's my scald merit. Anytime I make an occult roll to know a fact about vampiric history, I may add a die. Two successes at 8.
It's talking about werewolves. Lupines. The Shadow Lords are a tribe, a sub-faction, some type of werewolf group that particularly loathes the Tzimisce and those who have control in the Carpathian region. That's how you know the history is connected. They've warred with them for generations of vampire have warred with them. So hundreds, if not 1,000 years of turmoil. This is some type of obviously possessed being.
Mm-hmm.
You are curious. You are a curious creature. What is your name, curious creature?
My name is Alëna.
I am that which sups on marrow.
Do your lords have plans in this area? Should I be concerned?
Always concerned. But no. We have no qualms yet. Unless more of you intend to stay for more than a transient visit.
No plans to stay. You need not be concerned.
I am not concerned. I will taste the marrow of whatever lies dead here after the battle is fought. Be it the lupine, be it the lick. Be warned. Should you assemble for more than a cycle of the moon, they will come for you. Consider this professional courtesy. As one creature of death to another.
I shall make your words known.
Well met. It flies off into the night, and that's when you can see bones jutting out from beneath its feathered wings. Places where the bones had been laid bare, the feathers stripped down to the meat.
Bastien has a lupine infestation. I should let him know.
Smash cut to, meanwhile, inside of the castle. We find ourselves Bastien in his main chamber. Inside of the stained glass room again. I feel... Bastien, is there a game that Bastien is particularly good at? Chess, cards, anything like that?
I figure chess, hide and go seek.
Hide and go seek? Would you rather be playing chess or hide and go seek right now?
Depends if it's with who. Hide and go seek by yourself kind of sucks.
I don't know. You always lose, which is the sad part. Or you always win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing hide and seek with Gaston, and then Gaston screams
No,
because
that's-
Alëna finds him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alëna's like,
yep.
oh, a game.
So with this, I'm going to assume that you are going to be playing with Anatole, who has left the room after a couple of hours of whatever the darkness training is, to go and seek you out. So what
I
do you
usually
think?
play it without other people know that I'm playing it.
Oh, okay, so
They
then
call
we'll
it
say chess.
spying, but it's...
We'll say chess at this time.
Yeah, sure.
Can you make me an intelligence and... Oh boy, for chess? Pitch a skill at me. Intelligence and... Enigmas could work?
Enigmas?
So let's take a look. Okay, so...
I have enigmas and investigation.
Let's go with enigmas, because it's kind of a puzzle.
Yeah. And intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Hiya.
Hiya. How you doing? Hiya.
I got an 8 and 2 4s.
An 8 and 2 4s. Okay, Anatole, can you defeat this one? So that's going to be enigmas. Wow, you have no points in enigmas. So we're going to use for you not enigmas.
Subterfuge
Okay, so,
to cheat?
nah, he's not going to cheat.
Academics?
Mhm.
Sure. That gives him
Or
8
he's
dice.
as bad at chess.
No, he's not. How many did you get?
What did you roll? Can I use...
I rolled
Subterfuge.
academics and intelligence.
Oh, okay. I only got
So you
one.
could use that instead if you prefer.
No, I need to learn how to read from Tereza.
You already know how to read. We established this.
I don't have... Don't you need a dot in academics?
Well, maybe you need to buy it then. Because we did establish that you could read.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I
I'll
think
buy that dot in
Alëna had to
academics.
buy the flaw that she was illiterate. I think we all figured.
Oh, we're all literate, but you have to... You're right. We established that in session 0 or something.
Ah,
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're right.
How many successes do you have?
1.
Okay, I rolled 9, 9, 10.
Damn.
He rubs his hand through his thick, matted hair. Check. I think that's check. I think so. I've moved the rook here. Your king has not sworn himself to Christendom, it seems, my friend. He is being captured by the Turks.
You're the Turks?
Is the bishop there not reminiscent of a Turk with its curved... Perhaps it's a penis with its curved, knobby tip.
What's that thing where you have to castle the thing, but there needs to be nothing between the rook and the king? Oh, I can't do that anyway. What happens when you call check, but it's actually checkmate?
You lose.
Don't you have to call checkmate?
You could
I don't know.
still move
Alëna taught me this stupid game anyway.
I am very glad that I am facing you and not Lena. Lena, I have played at chess once or twice before. Even as a girl, she was more than capable of winning.
That's because she was born with something
was blessed.
outside of our talents.
Why did you embrace her, friend Bastien?
She wanted me to, and I could not talk her out of it.
But
Despite telling her, asked her if it is something that she wishes, she must go to Tereza or even Alëna or our good friend Rainald, but she wanted it. She wanted to be even more damned than being soulless.
so she sought solace in the soulless.
Unfortunately.
Are you to be her rock, Peter?
My name's Bastien.
Yes,
Bastien.
but like the rock of Christ, Peter, you shall be a firmament for her to cling to. Do you hear?
Oh, don't worry, those are just the Gould hounds.
For a
You
moment,
ever
I
see
swore
a-
that it spoke
you ever
Dutch.
see- Oh, this one does.
Ah. You're a true friend, Bastien.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
You have fed us and sheltered us, and I thank you. You have even given us a place for the La Sombra to do their infernal dark works.
As they do.
But what of you? Why have you ended up here as a lord? Should you not have better things to do among the people?
I wonder if I could ask Tereza if it's possible to, like, make 3 dogs into one body so they have 3 heads, or attach extra heads to one dog's body.
The
Like that
Caraberos.
Greek. Yeah, what did they? You know, was it the Greeks that they've got a demon dog.
It's all Greek to me.
Wait. Does it have 3 tails?
Perhaps it appears
Wait,
that
does
it
it
has 3
poo
tails
3
when it
times as
wags and
much?
is happy. I have spent the night in meditation, and I must let you know, friend Bastien. Something is coming for you.
For me?
The angels spoke to me. And they said, he leans in and clasps your hands in his own. They said to me that something from your past is returning. The angel spoke to me and they said that you were unable to save one before, and now you must save many to amend. That before your inaction, let one die. So you will be the protector. All of you will make amends for the death that wrongly occurred. A death in deceit shall be repaid with a blood pact. Shall be repaid with good works.
Life we did not save.
Yes, I don't know. The angels speak in riddles at times. I struggle to remember exactly what was said, but it shall be for the best.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? We've, like, not saved... Oh, like, probably a lot. It directly killed, or just through inaction didn't save.
They, When I heard the vision, the angel came to me as a wheel of fire. And I saw
As they
it.
do.
I saw it. But it was not a wheel of fire with eyes. It was a wheel of fire that was spoked like that of a wagon wheel.
Oh.
You will travel somewhere for this. I know that. And it will be soon. When the time comes, I pray that you protect them. Then again, perhaps we are the travelers that you were meant to protect. And you did so very, very well. I thank you again for your hospitality. You truly are a good friend. And as this is occurring, Tereza, you will enter to this scene of the two men clutching each other. And as they're doing that, they are speaking a language that you do not know. Or perhaps you know of it. Proto-French? Bastien, you don't even remember falling into it.
Oh, were we just in Franca? Or Proto?
You're just in Franca. Because you speak fluent French, and he's from France.
Oh, his name's Anatole. Right.
Anatole.
Which is like
So that's his Italian
not
cousin.
French.
That's his Italian cousin. It's Anatole from France. It's Anatole. And that's like an accent over the I. You have to...
Anatole. And Tereza's going to walk in.
We all just got one experience knocked out of us for hearing Anatole.
Yeah, knock the soul out of you like Doctor Strange. Speaking of something that'll knock the soul out of you, what appearance specializations do you have, Tereza?
I have mommy as
I'll
an appearance. And then I have intimidating
Bombastic.
beauty, which I guess actually that's kind of mommy, isn't it?
That's mommy. Yeah.
Yeah. So then just like gorgeous, I was thinking.
Gorgeous?
Just gorgeous.
You know what? Hold on, I have a song for this. 1 second. What am I doing having you enter to anything besides Dinescu's?
Yeah, I want you to describe what's walking in here.
Just
Like, how does she look different?
she looks maybe not 9 feet tall because she wants to look still human-ish.
She's
and
like
fit in.
6 feet in heels.
Yeah, she's 6 feet in heels. Absolutely like supermodel hourglass figure, porcelain, flawless skin, hair down to her waist that is not a fraction out of place. Beautiful big almond eyes, brown. Ooh, drool inducing. Yeah, that's pretty good. For specialty. And yeah, it just looks like a absolute supermodel. Yes, if Bayonetta was human. Yes, that is a very good reference, Soul. just the hottest woman you've ever seen. And looks like deadly beauty.
Bayonetta's my weakness. It's funny that Solomon said that in the chat. I'm just gonna stop mid-conversation with Anatole and turn and be like, does her face look different?
I
You're a
mean,
walking beauty filter.
yeah, I would say everything just looks perfect. Like cheekbones looking like they could cut glass.
Her face
Beautiful
went to the
plump
gym.
lips. Yeah, her face went to the gym. Her lips are plump and luscious. Eyes just perfect. Not a hair out of place. Just she looks like a supermodel.
Who are you? Probably a bit taller and stuff too.
Yeah, she's definitely looks a little bit taller. Said like
Who
6
are-
foot in heels.
What?
I perfected some more.
Did you
Good night.
change your hair?
I did actually,
And
among other things.
Tereza?
Yes, Bastien.
Is someone pretending to be Tereza? I'm gonna flash aspects out of my
All right, I want
the
you to do me
third
a
eye will
favor and,
open.
please do me a favor and give me, if we're doing an aura sight, that is perception and empathy, difficulty 8.
Ooh. I mean, Kal knows it's the same character, but
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
that he has Mask of 1,000 Faces, he's only seen her like put people's dicks on people's faces and like
Yeah,
melt
she's
people's mouths away. He doesn't know
she's-
it goes the other way.
yeah, she doesn't typically do beauty necessarily to people. She's usually been pretty
It was
Pretty
difficulty.
gross.
What you
8.
say? What? Oh no, just 2. Huh. It's one of those days, huh? I just got 2. That's
2.
a fairly high dice pool for me, but
Please tell me your
Just
emotional
2.
state, Robin. Or Tereza's emotional state, at least.
boss.
I would say she's feeling pretty sure of herself, pretty proud, pretty self-confident right now. She's feeling kind of like confident, sexy, kind of
Yes.
amused at seeing the reactions.
All right. So, but it is her. You recognize her.
And the flickers of the aura were the same upon their arrival.
Mm-hmm.
Tereza. Did you get... Oh, So I'm gonna put my arm around Anatole and like turn away from her, and it's just like, does she seem taller?
Her soul appears the same, if somewhat more rotten. I do not see her flesh. Does her flesh...
See, I thought I preferred her as like her older self, because I got to know her, and I didn't like the younger self, but I mean,
What language are you two speaking? I do not understand it, Bastien.
Bonjour.
You two are muttering.
Comment ça va, mademoiselle?
merci. Oh, it's an old dead language. I think it'll probably disappear in the next 50 years or so.
Okay.
That is French, is it not?
Oui?
That's something.
Yes,
with
it is.
baguettes.
It is French. He switches to Romanian. It is French. Bastien speaks my mother tongue. It is very, very comforting to me to be able to speak it again after so long. Sita prefers to speak a number of languages, but French is not one of them. She prefers Espanol.
Interesting.
He was saying that you look very different, and he prefers old women, but this is good too?
Why would you tell her everything I just said?
Was it a secret? You did not say that it was a secret. You said that you found this new form appealing. Did you not?
I'm just surprised that she fits in the same clothes.
Are you saying that in French, or are you saying that in Romanian?
Oh shit, I forgot to say it in Franca.
I can't tell what language we are speaking right now.
I don't either. I am just going to assume that you are speaking things
My
that
language.
I probably should snark you for, Bastien. But it is good to see you too. I am evolved.
I will translate what our discussion was in France. Seems like you got what's the current? You got hot.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
Why are you so warm? I do not
Who?
understand.
Oh, that's a saying that's cropped up in the last century or so in the village. They say things are cool or hot. As far as I can tell, I think it's the same compliment. I can't really tell.
Bastien? Those mean very different things.
What?
Yes.
No, Lena would tell me.
Lena would not tell you.
Oh, fuck. So I'm not hip with the youth. Is what you're both trying to tell me.
What language has he switched into now, Anatole? I do not understand it.
I do not understand this language either.
Oh, it's
Also,
that the barbarians that are traveling more east, they bring with them their what's that Anglo
Anglo-Riz?
the Anglo Riz? Yes.
Yes. The Kievan Riz. It's like the Kievan Rus, but different. Anyway. And as you were having this discussion, there is a as Alëna. Alëna, do you think it's time to appear and go, yo, maybe problem?
Yeah, I kind of I had this vision of Alëna just like essentially kicking in the door, just like maybe not kicking, but you know, like walking in, zero care in the world.
Oh yeah, hi Tereza, you're tall. Anyway. Just
You have problem.
Is it because things are cool or hot?
You have lupine infestation.
Oh no. A third thing.
Oh,
Bastien, why did you allow fleas?
I thought that I thought it was Alëna. No offense. But maybe. Infestation is like what? 1, 2, maybe 3. How
I
did you
don't
find
know.
that?
I talked to a dead raven.
As one does, I suppose.
Did they give any
Wait.
sort of warning?
It was more of a, if you're still here, they will be angry. Something
Still
like that.
here.
Yeah, they don't like you being here, and they definitely don't like the rest of us being here.
Oh, Bastien,
I've
you
been
have to
here for a while.
You have to leave your huge castle.
I
Oh,
guess it's
I'm
just time
so
to
sorry.
abandon, give up my princedom, and
Yes, you're going back to being poor again. Oh, I'm so sorry.
do you
will
have an
to-
extra room, an extra tower I can stay in?
I might have an extra wing. It might scream at you, but you know, it's comfort.
It's comfortable, but
It might
it
scream
might
at you.
scream at me.
Yes,
We
my
have-
family's quite. It can be quite abrasive sometimes too.
Should I leave? I can leave and I can take Lucita with me. We don't want to trouble you.
I think
bring
we're all
the furry
problem,
things.
Anatole.
No,
Maybe
you're
this is
not
why it's
the
a night.
problem.
I'm not the problem? It's not me?
No, it was
No.
mostly Bastien, I think.
You're the
It's
problem?
him, Bastien. It's a problem. It's him.
It's so lovely to not be the problem for a change.
It's always one of our kind, though.
Oh, also, one of you had checkmate. Tereza will look over to the chessboard.
Hello. It's me. Bastien is good at many things, but chess is not one of them. He's very good at hide and seek, though.
Yes, Bastien is
Lena taught me.
good at
and she's-
hide and seek. The best one, would say.
I'm pretty good at hide and seek as well.
Oh. Who have you been peeping
what
and
are we
seeking on?
No, not me. I would not do this thing. This thing would be very rude, especially to a lady such as yourself. Why are you not old? Well, yes. What? What did you say?
I said nothing.
It's been a long time. Don't vampires age the other way around?
I was bored as an old woman. They don't respect. They think you're weak.
You should have become a man then. Everyone thinks.
I might. But I like this form. There's some assets to it.
Yes, the weak-willed will like this form. You are very buxom.
Thank you.
For what? I was not the one who blessed you with that endowment. Your dark magics were.
I appreciate the compliment.
It wasn't a
It took a lot
compliment.
of
It
work.
was a. Then yes, you have raised great towers. May your bosom reign long.
What is he talking about?
My I did some
Oh, you wanna just-
upgrading.
Oh.
Some innovations on the castle exterior, if you know what I mean.
When did she install
I
turrets?
did not see why you needed them. You are already social predator.
But I wanted even more fun. And this way I'll get lots of fun.
Alëna, I need to know something real quick. What is your... You know what? I need my book. Continue.
Oh dear. A book.
A book?
A book.
Alëna.
All right.
Alëna does not like book as much. She likes it slightly
That's
more
true.
than she did 200 years
That's
ago,
true.
but...
That's right. All right, let's see. Alëna, can you please do me a favor and tell me what... Oh, I need nothing for this. Never mind. That's even better.
Fine.
Now, let's see.
He's rolling dice. I do not like.
Well, I rolled some ones, so that's not as good. But I'm going to spend some Hurt the Moors to just re-roll those, because that makes my life easier.
Gaston
Perfect.
is
Who
gonna
gave
attack.
2,
Who gave
Three,
him Gaston?
4, 5. So, as you are having this conversation, in the middle of it, Alëna, whatever you are saying, you are suddenly going to just stop as a voice comes to you from across the distance. Come to me, Alëna. You cannot voice this. You cannot share that you are being summoned in such a way. But for those viewing at home, a pair of eyes is going to be like superimposed over the screen in half translucence as you see an ancient woman clad in skull and bones reach out and summon you. So I have 5 successes to summon you, Alëna.
So I can't say anything.
So let's just double check how this works. So you know intuitively, let's see, but the call can go out to anyone, supernatural, comes as fast as you are able without even knowing why. Possibly without knowing why. So you know what? I will give you a wits and we'll say a wits and intelligence roll
Oh boy.
Is it like
to be
contested?
aware of yours. It's not contested. No.
So many 5s. 1 at 8. That's it.
You
We used up
get
our
the
luck.
set, like you
I
get
told
the
you.
sense that something is summoning you, so you might be able to mention that you must go, and but you gotta go. You gotta go.
No, what I was gonna say was get the fuck out of my head and then turn into a raven and fly.
Okay.
One of us. All
All
But I
right.
think Tereza's going to call to Polnock to go follow her, and then Tereza's gonna like fucking try and get a fucking horse or something.
Okay.
Wait, does that
anybody else
happen? Does she say "get the fuck out of my head" and then just?
Yeah,
Turns into a raven and
I'm
flies
I'm spending the max amount of blood I need to turn into a raven in 1 round.
Perfect. Good job. And then you fly out the window. Is
Yep.
anybody... So, those of you who are going to try to follow, you can please do me a favor and make me a perception and survival roll at a difficulty of 8.
Can I use Polnock to track her and then?
If you're tracking me, unfortunately, hold on 1 sec.
Yeah, she
Oh!
specifically has
Yo,
Right.
specialties in like evading.
Normal attempts to track me, such as with survival or ordinary dogs, automatically fail. The difficulty of attempts to track me by supernatural means, such as with Auspex, increases by 2.
Okay, so I will say Polnock's pool will be +2 difficulty because Polnock is technically supernatural.
Sure, yeah,
Does
that's
Polnock
still,
have
and also
Auspex
flying
1?
with me.
Yeah.
Polnock does not have Auspex 1.
No, he's potent.
Imagine.
Right?
Yeah. Also, by the way, I did spend 4 blood for reflexive change.
Oh, beautiful. So you basically just like jump and go.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I will
I do the
also-
full like vampire Dracula bat, except Raven.
Has Alëna ever said, "Get out of my head"? No, I'm gonna. Teresa's instincts about Alëna is
So
probably.
give me that
correct.
survival roll. Give me that survival roll.
Okay. And then I also have.
What was the difficulty? Set?
Difficulty is going to be 8.
Fuck. Oh, come on. Oh, a 10.
I'll lower it to 7 if you're using Auspex.
I'll say I have Auspex 2 as well. Well, not Auspex 2.
Yeah,
but
everything's
Auspex
under
as
7.
well.
All right. And 7 of
Okay,
base.
so perception and survival, you
this
said?
sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I need a ghoul cat to help me out.
Yeah, probably fair.
One
Ghouls
done.
can learn one
Perfect.
one dot
Spending
of one
willpower?
discipline, usually.
Mhm.
Teach
What was
a
that?
cat Auspex.
You can teach it. Yeah, I mean, I think cats are.
2 successes for Tereza, and
Okay.
then for Polnock.
I just got 1.
You probably should roll for Polnock first.
Oh, okay. Perception 3.
And actually, Polnock might actually be okay on difficulty simply because I realize this is more when I am in the wilderness, which is fair. But also, I'm flying, so I don't think the rest of
He's
them
got
are
a
going to have an
straight
easy
line
time.
of sight on you.
Polnock
Mhm.
can actually probably track me much better than
If they
anyone on the
lost
ground.
sight, maybe that would apply.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, Paul Narif is going to find you though.
Who coincidentally also has a French accent.
Bonjour.
So Polnock doesn't have tracking, but would
Survival.
or not survival.
Perception
alertness.
alertness?
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty
Polnock?
is 7, 6,
7.
6. We'll say 6.
I guess at this point he's not tracking. He's just trying to not lose.
He's
her.
just
just like-
following. Yeah.
He's just like
He's
it's
trying
just
to
like
keep up.
Top
So
Gun. He's
alertness
like,
makes
dun,
sense.
dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Oh, it's like
Man, if I didn't
an
get 2 ones, I would have 4 successes, but 2 for Polnock.
jet
Okay.
fighters.
All right. So, leaping out, you are going to be able to make it down to your bloodbound riding horse, and Bastien will be able to follow Chase, following your connection with Polnock and following the trail left behind. I'm assuming Polnock might be like leaving or dropping things as he goes into the middle of the woods for you to follow. Might be a good way to do it. He's pretty smart.
Yeah.
But we are going to cut to deeper into the woods, where Alëna lands nearby. There's a clearing, a rocky, craggy clearing, full of gnarled trees. The area here smells of blood and shit. There is a young man, no more than about 15 or 16, laying atop a hastily constructed stone cairn. A woman is standing over him, reaching into his slit belly, pulling out his entrails. She is nude, save for a wrap of fur around her back, held by long-cured sinew. Her body is covered with scarification and tattoos. Her fingers are long and dexterous as they work, and atop her head, the Vila is wearing a crown of skull. As you land, where are you landing near this woman? Near Valeska.
Probably Probably fairly close. And shifting back.
I did not want to pull you away from your gathering, my child, my student. But time is of the essence. She pulls out a length of intestine and tilts her head at it. And as you are looking down, the man on the cairn, on the little stone altar, is going to squirm and whimper through a muffled flap of skin, for his mouth has been fused shut by a finger of vicissitude. Do you see what I see? Look. She pulls out the guts that writhe like a snake in her hands. If you would like to, you can make me either an occult or hearth wisdom roll.
Ooh, yeah.
Or a ritual roll. I believe you... Did you take rituals as a skill?
No, I did not, but I did take much hearth wisdom.
Okay, sounds good. You can use wits or intelligence for this. I don't care.
I will use wits.
Or perception.
Wits and hearth
Hell.
Yeah, wits and perception are the same. So.
Sounds good.
That is 4 successes.
Much like bisecting a chicken's guts and reading the entrails, the orrery here reveals that, from the looks of it, there is trouble coming. You smell notes of fire in the blood. You can see that the intestines is greasy. Not just blood, but laced with bile. The humors are imbalanced. Something is coming that is going to be very dangerous. And as it twists, you see a nodule on the side. This is a young boy, but there's a polyp, a growth, a tumor, an unexpected ally or enemy. It's impossible to tell. Perhaps something deadly. And as she pulls a little more, you will see that the little spindly lines of black that reach out from that tumor stretch down into a mass of black necrotic flesh. You can see why I called you here.
Yes.
You have been a dutiful student. You have been an achievement. I must warn you, there have been ungrateful progeny. Anarchs. Wretched anarchs that wish to overthrow and despoil the natural order. You are not one of these. You will someday supplant me and become a High Vila. This is the way of the world. I recognize that you will take your place in time. Without rush. You have been most dutiful. You have even made friends that rush here now.
Yes, I left quite abruptly. You understand.
I will teach you more.
Is a hunt to be called?
Yes.
Do you know?
Tonight we will hunt. But first, confirm your loyalty. She reaches forward and jams one of her inch-long talons. They're not fingernails. They're thick, like those of a bear, into the center of her forearm and gouges down. The blood wells and begins. It flows like syrup, like a tapped molasses tree. Take the sacrament.
Does she offer her arm?
She offers it to you, yes.
And I will drink.
All right. So I think you're probably already 1 point bloodbound, so this will take you up to 2, not 3.
Well, okay, so how are we doing blood oath stuff?
I think in terms of like how long it takes for them to go away.
No, in terms of if I take more than a point of blood.
No, it's on separate occasions.
That's what I thought. I wanted you to be clear about that because you just said, "Oh, I think if you only, or I think this will only take you to 2." So it's like, be clear.
Think that you were. I think that. So here is my problem with the way that these modules are written. Real quick sidebar. That blood bonds go away, blood oaths go away, but the stories are written like they don't, and it causes a lot of narrative confusion. So I'm going to assume that like my problem is that it goes away like in a couple months if they're not reinforced, but it takes a couple of months for you to reach each other by transit. So it's like, and in the module here, I will tell you more during the chat section, but it's like a couple of days pass during this interlude that I've kind of crammed all together, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense narratively.
I think part of the problem is that vampires typically do not start with a lot of willpower, and a lot of us know the joys of willpower and have made some very strong-willed characters that have a lot of willpower because it's dependent on the willpower. Like a typical vampire,
it's 12 minus the vampire's willpower.
Your willpower rating is how long it takes to go down one.
Boo.
Still,
so if you have
tons of years.
If you have courage too, it takes 8 months, or sorry, 10 months.
I feel like that should be in years, not in months.
Right, because we go decades without seeing each other.
Yeah, I think
it should be. Maybe
just.
Maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
In any case,
or maybe it's expected, like culturally. This is just me spitballing, but like, let's say that is the case. Everyone knows they go away. Maybe it's expected that when you see your sire,
you top up, but that's still
you get a 1. You do it anyway.
Yeah, but then
and
it
so
feels
yes,
like
it
it's
never
more of a-
reaches 3, but
I think they want you to reach 3. They want you to be bloodbound to them permanently.
Yeah.
I don't know. It should be years. It should be like torpor, right? Like torpor length. Anyway.
I agree,
That's a good way to do it.
Like
12 years minus your willpower in years.
Yeah, something like that. We'll talk about that later. You guys all have like a point of blood bond towards somebody. Like it's a point. It's not a big deal. It just means you have fond dreams of them. We're all bloodbound to each other in real life. Anyway, I had a dream about Henry Cavill the other night. I guess I'm bloodbound to him.
In which case, do I have any idea how powerful Velasca is compared to me?
If you're like she's quite a bit more powerful than you. Maybe not generationally at this point. She's
Asking for
either
a
your
friend?
generation or slightly below you.
Yeah, okay. I am going to drink 4 points of blood from her.
Perfect. Please do. And as
I'm going to
you
try
are-
and force a 5th just to like prove my power over her, just to see.
Okay, she'll let you take
Like,
it.
as
Take a
it's more of a
6.
like, it's more of a like if you, or if she doesn't stop me, I might just drink her dry.
So let me just make a willpower roll for her to make sure that she doesn't show that she's uncomfortable. Yeah, she's okay with 5. Are you going for 6?
I'll start going for 6.
All right, you're gonna feel a tap on the back of your head, much like all right, that's enough. Come on, oopsie baby.
7.
I'll let go.
Okay, and as you let go, you're going to hear the sound of a horse rushing into a pair of horses actually rushing into this clearing, ridden by the bombastic Tereza, appearance 6 Dinescu, and the bombastic Bastien, appearance 2 Bastien.
Well, you got to point it out like that, man.
They only have one name? Yeah, anyway. And you are going to see this wild woman feeding Alëna blood.
We met her. Isn't that the same woman that we saw at the
You've met
party?
her.
Yep.
Oh, wait, yeah, you all have met her. You all have met her.
Yeah,
yes.
we all met her.
Yeah.
She was the sire for Alëna
Yeah.
at the beginning. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Tereza will see that and be like, I was wondering when we were going to be introduced again.
No.
Yes, it has been a long time.
Why didn't you
Tonight-
say it was a naked party?
Then take off your clothes, for we will hunt tonight. She reaches down with her other hand and then stuffs the guts of the young man back into his stomach. And then, like zipping up a jacket, seals his stomach.
Yeah.
She then draws a fingernail across the flap of flesh that was gagging him. She doesn't return it to lips, merely cuts it, like running a knife down a length of tape or canvas. He yelps, and she leans down, and you can all hear her say in the quiet of the clearing, "Run, little fox, run." The man sprints for the woods, crying. If he makes it back to his home, I will make him something very special indeed. You have changed.
Thanks. Recently got a castle. You know, prince of the local area and all that.
Ah, a prince.
Well, kindred, you know, come and announce their presence to the prince, but I'm sure that was next on your list.
Are you the prince of the wilderness as well?
I'll have you know these are the Lord's woods. That's poaching. I should have you
The
know.
woods do not seem to think so, Prince.
I like her.
I can hear the woods speak, and they do not know you. Perhaps you should hunt and deflower this expanse with the blood of your kill.
I'm down.
We will begin. And when we are done, I have a request. But first, we will drink deep. And she smiles with far too many sharp teeth. And I think that's probably where we're going to take a break. So folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a minute. Do-do-do-do. And then we get to learn about Jeff Goldblum, so that's good. I got a pee so bad. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to talk about Jeff Goldblum for a minute, and then we're going to hop back in the game. So, Jeff Goldblum, you were having a dream about Jeff Goldblum.
He told me
tell
to
me
fuck
about
off.
your. Yeah, so he told you to fuck off in the dream, Kal, and then what happened?
But later in the dream, he came back like an hour or so later and apologized. And we hung out and smoked a joint on the edge of like the building, like looking over.
So, is this? Oh, this is pretty good. It's Ruby, dooby doo, a little bit of Scooby.
So they call this wow, tropical punch.
Seth Rogen. Meanwhile, in
I
the
met
background,
Seth
you
Rogen.
You did. We've had this conversation. I think that ended up in the podcast. I still have to edit
right.
and put up our
Maybe.
podcast from last one. I'm so upset. Our Patreon podcast was fine, but I recorded two, and I recorded one with you, and I recorded one with Chicken Charlie, and Charlie's went missing. It didn't record correctly.
Sometimes
So
it'd
we
be
were like
that.
ranting about capitalism for like 2 hours, and then it was just like gone.
Also,
That's
I put
the great
what
thing.
Tereza kind of looks like in the spoilers chat in the Discord. Just
Oh,
It needs to go
it's
into
the same,
a
it's the
into a,
same photos that I sent to the vampire chat.
Oh,
or
okay.
the vampire chat.
it needs to go into an X-rated
I
channel.
can find you better
unfortunately.
ones.
It's true.
Let's just say
Dude.
I have some mods installed that may be of great interest to you.
Oh.
Tereza, you need to take a 5-point weakness to fly swatters.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh
I
my
shall.
god.
Oh god.
Ethan Winters?
Why do
I
I
need to
know
play
what
that
that's
game.
from?
You do need to play that game. You need to play the game on stream. You need to play
Yeah, I
the
do.
vampire coterie games. Hey folks, if you're not subscribed, if you're a Twitch viewer, you need to go follow Robin on Second Gen Gamer, and then watch as she plays through Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries of New York, Shadows of New York, and I don't know, Blood Buddies of New York. I don't remember what the other one's
Well,
called.
have you started those?
I have
No,
not
but she has
started
access
them.
to them, so she needs to.
It's true.
I have the. Yeah, I've got them all, but have not played.
Also, go buy the Dinescu t-shirt on TeePublic.
Oh
to
yeah,
rep
that's up now.
and become part of my family crest. If you buy a t-shirt, you are part of the Dinescu line. It is.
That's right,
law.
ladies and gentlemen. You can
Yeah,
get
you
there
might
right
become
now,
like the
and you
eastern part
can
of the
have
wall.
This.
Yeah.
Look
I'm
at it.
so
It's an
excited.
acid wash. This is
Ooh, I want
literally-
it so bad.
This is literally your shirt, Robin.
I know.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It looks so good.
I want to say those. I like those a lot better than the ones where there's a square of like plasticky feel. I like
Yeah.
the PNG ones where like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
the image. Yeah.
My favorite one though is that we now have the Boom Boom shirt for Vecna.
That
It
is
looks so
ridiculous.
good.
I love it.
It looks
should go
so
see it.
good. Yeah. Hoi. Also, we were talking about isekai earlier, and for some reason this popped up in my timeline, and this is just what happened to that is privately. I'll just show you. That's what happened to Tereza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It does look good, right? Yeah. You want one? Go buy one. Do it. I was very excited. I bought a bunch of t-shirts because we were restocking our team outfits so that we have clothes to wear for the conventions we're going to, and so we can, like, you know, brand recognition. And we didn't get hit with duties or tariffs. I was very excited because, like, last time I ordered from TeePublic, it was like $80 or something like that in tariffs or
The American
duties or something. And I think no, in Canadian, but it still sucked. I think we just ordered slightly under, like, when you get hit with them. I never know what that total is though, so I'm always like, nah. I think it's $200. I think if you buy more than $200 worth of stuff is when you get hit.
Is it an
coming into Canada.
American company? I mean,
Yeah, they get
TeePublic?
printed in
Yeah.
America. Although
Mm.
I've started getting ads for, like, Canadian sticker companies finally, because we were using, like, an American sticker group that turned out to have some really questionable stuff. But so I need to know what stickers we want to have made for conventions. Obviously the Dork Tales sticker, but, or maybe labels, or not labels, vinyl. Like, there were some, like, we could get professional like window decals. They're kind of expensive.
I like the window
So,
decals, but yeah,
I think
yeah,
we
they tend
need
to be more-
Mage
They're like
Addict
15 bucks
stickers
each.
desperately.
They're expensive to make. That's the problem, right? Because, like, to get a good deal on
Mm.
stickers, I have to order like 200 of them.
Mm.
Otherwise, because, like,
decals are even
it's
more.
that's one of the problems. I wish that you could divide it up into, like, I will get 1,000 stickers, but I want like 100 of this one, 100 of this one, 100 of this one, right?
but you can't.
but-
It doesn't work like that.
No, you have to order like hundreds of them, and it scales down, right? Because I think it starts off like $7 for one sticker, or $100
It's
for
$100 for a
stickers.
dozen. Oh, it's
Yeah,
that
it's a
much?
good. Well, hold on,
Wow.
I'll just pull it up. So it's, what is it? Sticker. Yeah, hold
Maybe
on.
the crest, the Dinescu.
I mean, like,
coat of
that's
arms.
already up. You can buy that on TeePublic right now. But, like, so, like, if you guys don't know, if you don't come and hang out with us at cons, we give, like, free stuff away. Like, I give away dice, I give away all sorts of stuff.
Do it.
So water bottle. What's the difference between a water bottle sticker and a die? Okay, die cut sticker is what we'd be doing, and a die cut sticker. So, like, this one site, this is Canadian dollars, goes for one sticker is $7.31, 100 stickers is $77, and then 1,000 stickers is $2.89, and that's a pretty good discount there. And those are for 2x2 stickers, and I think our stickers last time were 3x3. Is the size that the Dork Tales ones are.
I think the die cut is just a square, whereas the other type of sticker, it kind of like puts a white and it PNGs, like, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is that the difference? That's why.
So die
that's more
cut
expensive?
is they're customizable shapes. So they're basically like they're laser cut around the symbol. So the Dork Tales ones that you've had in the past are. Now then there's the Kiss cut, where they're cut like really, they're on, well, I don't actually know what the difference is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that smart. I need more magnets though. How much is it? Glow in the dark stickers? Oh, dude, that's
Ooh,
how
glow
they
in the
get
dark
me.
is cool.
Glow in the dark.
That's
is
how they
cool.
get you.
That's how they get me. Car magnet. They have specific car magnet ones. As low as 71 cents.
Car
a
magnet?
Well, because we use fridge magnets on our cars, right? So like all of the ones that we have. Cookie Mon Steve. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Cookie Mon Steve. If you're doing that, check at UBC. They're renting out their dorms for really cheap. Go through Expedia is where I found some cheap ones, but oh yeah, because you're on the coast. Yeah, but holy crap, well, that's a 10 by 10 inch. Does anybody want a 10 inch by 10 inch Dork Tales magnet for their car? That's a bit excessive. 5 inch. Well, oh,
I
hey.
think that's for businesses and stuff like that. Like if you're putting your logo from a business on your
No,
car.
I don't think so. Okay, well, hold on. I want everybody to so sorry, players. Take a look at this because they actually have a D20 sticker that they're throwing up. If you look at the if you click, it's got the oh shit for a 1. If you click on like the little one where they have like a gif of them throwing stuff up, that's a big ass sticker though. Like 10 inches is like this big.
Oh, that's
So like
that's a door sticker, yeah, or a door magnet.
yeah. So and that would be, I could get 50 of them for just $400.
Well, wait, let's do the math. You could make
So
a
if I get it as a
profit.
5x5, so like 5 inches is like that much. So like that's a little more reasonable.
Also, have you thought
Still
about
big.
Vistaprint, Kelly, as well?
I haven't actually looked at Vistaprint prices. You should look them up for me. We should do an audit of what's best. So yeah. Also,
Like a poll, yeah.
congratulations, Canada, on succeeding in not bowing down to the elders, turning Canada red. I don't know.
Which is different,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is the opposite in the States, if you're wondering. Our things
Dude,
are opposite. Red are
that-
liberal.
That really confuses me as the American in Canada. Like it's always like
You
this
know what's
gut reaction.
fucking confusing?
Hmm.
Is that one of the late night shows did
I
show
watched-
the graph.
I had to rewind.
I had to rewind
that.
because they did the reverse colors. They had the Liberal Party as the green line and the Conservative
Blue.
Party as the red line to show the difference of
They
like what
reversed them
happened
for
at
us.
Trump's
It's
inauguration.
because they're too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
And I'm
like
like,
it was so wild. I'm like, wait, no, the
there.
liberals did not take a dive at Trump's inauguration. It's the other way around. Oh, they switched.
I had to rewind.
I see the Chicken Charlie in chat. Hey, Chicken Charlie, good to see you in chat. How is our good friend Chicken Charlie, who is also going to be, Chicken Charlie's on the Dork Tales team now, and they are going to be with us at Kelowna Comic Con. Cal, you should come to Kelowna Comic Con. So, little known fact about Kelowna Comic Con, I convinced Kat to go. And Kat was like, oh, I don't know if I'll go. And then now she's flying a plane in.
Like personally, as the
Yeah, like
pilot?
personally, she's flying because she's a pilot. Like she's renting a plane and
Yeah.
she's flying it in. So like she might have a spare space if you want to see if she can fly you in.
I'm intrigued, and
Send her a
there's
message.
worse things than dying with her in a plane.
She's a certified. She's like a licensed pilot.
Yeah, and
No,
like, commercial pilot training and
Oh,
all
commercial
that too.
pilot. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like
Oh,
okay.
she's got private, she's got commercial, and she might have one
Yep.
more cert that I don't know
And
about.
she's.
I don't know if she's
like,
finished the most recent one she was doing because her vacation kind of cut in the way of flying times,
Mm.
but
And-
she might be almost done, whatever that one is. I think it's
and-
just a new plane though.
and ridiculously good scores on the tests too.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to, or else.
No, I think like set a new record
Oh, really?
for
Sure.
like some of the people that were training her, and I think the place where it was done.
All right.
You'll have to
So,
ask her
folks,
specifically of it. She was really proud of it though, and should be.
she should be really proud. I was at her ceremony actually because I had to cover it for a magazine. And she looked lovely. She was being the host and accepting an award, and she had to do like an outfit change in the middle of the ceremony. She went from like being in like a really cute outfit, like a little like, I seem to remember like a floral skirt dress, and then into a full like red slinky ball gown, like with a train. And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's ridiculous. But that's Kat being ridiculous. Clip that and send it to her. I need her to know that she's ridiculous and we love her. All right, so folks, I think it's time for us to head back into game. We got a little bit more before the end of this, and let's find out who murders this dude. Ready? We're gonna head back into game in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, the Transylvania Chronicles, here on Dork Tales. You all join in the hunt, except for Rainald, who is getting his teacher on back at the castle. Now, I would love for everybody here who is going on this hunt. What we are going to do is we are going to do an extended roll. I just want to see who was the one who killed this guy. So, what I would love you to do is to give me your choice of perception or wits and survival. It is going to be a base difficulty of 6. If you are using Auspex, that is going to drop to a 4. If you are using Eyes of the Beast, it is going to drop to a 4. And we're going to say that each roll is going to take 30 minutes of tracking. And it's going to be, we're going to keep doing these rolls until we hit as many successes as I do on his run the hell away check. So let me just see, watch me botch this. And then you just all eat him immediately.
And what was the pool?
Wits or
Survival
perception plus survival. Wits or perception.
Ooh, I have an instinctive wits
That'll work.
specialty with that.
Are you getting
I
naked?
have a-
Because
Oh yeah. go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm getting naked.
okay,
I'm not
then
going to
you'll
be the only
definitely
one who doesn't get naked.
instinctive will definitely apply.
I have
now
a specialty
here's
in
the question.
tracking.
Perfect. Is Tereza getting naked? Because that might distract everybody.
Tereza's not participating.
Oh, you're not participating.
No, it's against Lilith to destroy a thinking thing. She's not gonna do it. She's gonna talk up the...
Sure.
Unless she's hunting. But yeah, Tereza's not gonna
If you
participate.
wish to stay and talk with her, she will not hunt and will instead talk with you. And will instead unleash the other two.
Because I am wondering, this is something with Jen. Would Jen have talked?
Yes.
Because initially Jen was like honorary Vila.
Vila. Yeah.
Did honorary Vila to Tereza during that thing, but then I'm wondering if any point in the past 100 years she would have potentially talked outside to Vitreska. Because
Valeska.
Tereza's gonna
Valeska.
Valeska. My writing's bad.
Okay,
Does it look like a
so
T?
I'm going to say yes. Cool. I know how
Okay.
many successes are needed now. So yes, she would have. So as they rush off into the night, I'm going to ask, the first half hour that you are hunting, how many successes did you get? Bastien. Two successes?
Today's the day of twos.
Alëna,
No
how
matter
many
what my dice
successes?
pool is.
Uh-oh.
Specialty in tracking and survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Eyes of the Beast means difficulty 4.
Yep.
Oh, it was
Hey.
difficulty 4.
Yeah.
With Eyes of the Beast and with aspects.
With
Oh,
aspects
sorry.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's slightly different. All right,
That
5.
changes
And-
mine to a 5.
13.
I rolled
How many?
13. That was the difficulty, was 13.
What?
The difficulty was 13 successes.
Amazing. I have 5 10s. I have 7 dice. I have 5 10s.
Amazing.
This isn't even okay. So I want to just describe this. Okay, so this, holy shit. Okay, break composure is ST right there.
So she
Holy
chases
shit.
down Usain Bolt.
Okay,
Is this guy
so not anymore. Bastien, you rush off into the night following this creature who has been augmented for the hunt. Despite being a normal man, this creature has had his muscles tightened, his tendons strung like a compound bow. He is rushing through the brush, panic overwhelming him from his lizard brain as he hurls himself over and over into the darkness, rushing home. He's going to be able to make it. He leaves false tracks. He doubles back. This is a wild man who has dwelt on the edge of civilization his entire life and has the skills to track down deer by hand, to outrun wolves over certain terrain. And Bastien, you rushed into the brush, moving with the alacrity unseen by most mortal men, feeling the air surge over your naked, sinewy flesh. And then there's Alëna. Alëna, would you like to describe the nightmare fuel that you bring down upon this panting, crying, rushing man-child? Not Bastien. I'm talking about the prey.
Yeah, right. Alëna appears from effectively nothing, but up above the trees. She drops onto the prey. like a large cat.
There is like the snapping of undergrowth as you collapse into the ground on top of him or pin him to the ground. The sound of him hitting the ground makes no noise beyond that, though, not even the thrum of bodies hitting the floor. And then the next snaps that we hear are the bones piercing the skin as compound fractures emerge from your pounce. What do you do?
It's expected that I just kill him, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just wondering the point of this more than anything.
I mean, it's just it's attention. It's like playing handball. You want to get out there, you want to stretch your legs, you want to bond.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I will kill him.
Wow, just your blood pool is going to be full. Gain a willpower point back if you are under.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm at full everything right now. I don't need anything, and I just killed this creature.
Is that a sin for you?
I don't think it is. Hold on. Actually, it might be. Hold
killing
on.
if you don't need to.
Yeah, let me actually double check because that might actually affect what she does.
And I don't
Depends
need to
also
roll
your
because...
your road level.
That's what I'm looking at specifically.
Okay,
That's
level.
what I mean by sin.
Everything above your
yeah,
level?
no, it is a sin. So I will not kill. I will actually just disable and bring back.
Carry him back and use just your jaws basically like a puppy. Like,
yeah, a little bit.
Like a
yeah.
cat catching a mouse.
Yeah, slung over my back like hunter carry type thing.
Perfect. We love that. As you bring him back, we cut back to the clearing, where the villa is speaking to Tereza. What would you be saying to her, Tereza?
Probably first being like, I am sure you have heard from Alëna of my interest of the villa.
You wish to become a villa as well, to walk the path of the Vela.
Yes.
You wish to honor Valas.
I do.
You do not believe in the man Christ?
Not for hundreds of years.
Why has he forsaken you?
I don't think I was ever surrounded. I don't think I was ever forsaken to be forsaken for. But
What a little god to be nailed to wood. How weak.
precisely.
You wish to consort with the old ways.
Officially, yes. I have been practicing under some tutelage from Alëna of the ways.
Then, cousin, drink of the fountain of my blood.
Yep.
Cool. All right, take a 1-point blood oath to the Vila. And much earlier than expected, Alëna and Bastien are going to traipse back into the clearing holding this guy, and she's going to kind of like raise an eyebrow at you as you both enter.
It's been like 4 minutes tops.
Yeah, well, 4 minutes with the walk back too, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I suppose this was not as much of a hunt as I expected.
He tried his best. As did the prey. And she's gonna chuck the prey on the ground.
Tereza was about to say, and so did the prey.
But your mouth was full.
Yeah, exactly.
My
Oh, you
prince.
should have seen it. Just when I thought I was getting a visual, he was so fast.
Well,
I thought I was ahead of Alëna, but
the prey in your lands, my prince, are most exceptional. Perhaps you should make certain that no one poaches him. What would you do to him?
does he look like a human?
Yeah.
Completely, or
He definitely has some weird scarification along some of his limbs. He's a
how are
human
you so
plus.
fast? A human plus.
I changed a few things to make it more interesting.
Oh. Are you suffering, hunted one?
You monsters. I will kill you, monsters. I will kill you.
Kill us monsters?
Oh, if only you could. That is cute.
I will. Bastien, are you leaning over him?
Is he still on Alëna's shoulders?
I think she threw him onto the ground.
Oh, is he tied or is he just hamstring?
He's just
or
laying
what?
on the ground in a heap.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I've knelt down.
Okay, can you do me a favor and make me a Dex and Athletics roll?
Well,
I would like to use my mommy powers to intimidate him.
Well, hold on. He's facing down.
Yeah,
at
we're
the
both
moment,
leaning
so-
over, and
Oh, now I
what's the
fail.
mega milk mean?
Now I fail.
Is
damn
nimble
it.
applicable?
Hurt them more.
Nimble is-
Hurt them more,
Nimble is-
Kelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more. I'll spend one hurt them more for each dice that I reroll.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's significantly better.
Oh well. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
3.
Cool. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 successes on top of your 3.
Oh.
Okay, so then I have.
And I'm naked. Why do I always get attacked when I'm naked?
Isn't it great?
I have armor sitting like 5 feet away from me.
Eh.
All right.
Just become
Who
my
needs
thing.
armor?
Is there
I have-
an appearance specialty naked? Can
It's
I
called
get that if I
fortitude?
reach? Oh, it's called. Okay, how do I learn that?
I can teach you.
Yeah.
That's
Excellent.
true.
I mean, you can
All
learn
right.
yourself too, but
Okay, I need you to make me a stamina roll, please.
Is this? Wow, I guess I do need to get some fortitude.
Going
Yep,
straight for the
stamina difficulty
Achilles.
6.
Joke's on you. Wait. Ones take away from successes, right?
I don't do that on stamina rolls.
Oh, not for. Okay. 1.
1. Oh boy. 1, 2. I really shouldn't have given this guy strength 4.
I was gonna let him go too.
So I kill you, monsters, and you lean over and say what?
I had leaned over and said, You believe us monsters? You'll kill us?
And he scrabbles down and is going to grab a stone off of the ground and spin and catch you. You try to dodge out of the way, but it hits you in the side of the jaw. And there is this noise that echoes through the clearing, this cluck, 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 cluck. It's like the sound of a coconut being split in half. And you are going to take... and I have to remind myself how bashing damage works for vampires, because it's been a little bit of time. So I believe that it halves and then becomes lethal.
Oh, it does half before?
I just have to double check whether the I believe the soak comes first, and then its remaining damage
It's
halves
halved.
into lethal.
Mm.
Rounded down, if I'm not mistaken.
Halves into lethal, really?
I believe so. It just basically becomes lethal. 340.
Oh, it's not the rollover thing. It's just done to make everything easier.
Yeah, usually like vampires don't take bashing. Well, I mean, it depends on which one it is. So double checking right now.
Yeah,
Damage types.
it's an addition thing.
Okay, so bashing comes from punches, kicks, other sources. Characters use their full stamina ratings. Vampires shrug off bashing damage. All have all bashing damage after soaking, rounding down. So luckily for you, so that's 1. So you are going to take 3 points of damage. Oh, and it does still count as bashing damage.
It's still
Okay, cool.
bashing, yeah. That's
So
That's what confused me.
in one of them it counts. Oh, it's in is it in Requiem that it counts as lethal? I think it is in Requiem that it counts
I think
as
it's in
lethal.
Requiem, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't recall that
addition-
at all from Masquerade.
Okay, so you're going to take 3 points of bashing damage because I did 7 points of bashing damage after the soak. Like that would have just knocked a person straight unconscious.
I
but it's going
count.
And can you make me a self-control roll at a difficulty of 6 because you're surprised?
Self-control. Oh, oh, wow. A 1 and a 3.
Oh no! Would we like to just so Tereza, are you going to do anything, or shall we just go into narrative mode for this?
I mean, Tereza was gonna stab her heel through his arm and be like, with her mommy voice now.
Perfect. So I'm gonna say you can just do that.
Mhm.
Go and at that point, Bastien, unless you spend a willpower point, you're gonna enter frenzy.
Unless I spend a willpower point.
If you spend a willpower to control it and flee the scene, you can do that, or you can just relent.
I'm going to relent.
Sounds good.
I'm around good company that understands relenting.
Tereza, you pin him down, and there is a blur of motion as Bastien cracks his jaw back in and says, "I like him." And then a haze crosses over his vision, and Bastien bites into his throat and gnaws. The man screams. There is no kiss in this bite. He chews and chews and chews. And a minute later, when the frenzy passes through Bastien and out, he leans back, his naked body completely coated in blood, the man's throat eviscerated down to the spinal cord, staring deadly at the moon above. Bastien, what is your humanity score, please?
Oh, it's high enough. It's 5.
Cool. Give me a conscience roll at a difficulty of 5, please.
And I have
5?
visions, so that's -2.
-2 to your roll. Yep. I believe it's difficulty 5. let me just double check that as you're rolling real quick to make sure that I am...
Mm-hmm.
It's either difficulty 5 or difficulty 7. I think that makes a big difference.
Do ones take away from this roll as well?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay, come on.
I guess they take away from
Jesus,
stamina rolls too, actually. I think that was just that we weren't allowing botches.
Oh, that was it, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
it.
that's
So
definitely
Jesus,
it.
if Jesus is real, no botch.
Botch.
This determines my road going forward. I'm naked in the woods with a bunch of crazy people.
Mhm.
And I relented to the beast. So, well. What was
Okay,
the
so sins
difficulty?
against the road. It
Come
is
on.
base difficulty, so it's difficulty 7.
I got a 1, a 6, and a 2.
That's a botch. All right, so congrats. You botched. Now, they took this rule out of this, but if you'd like to, we can absolutely still play it as such. If you botch a roll, what we can do is we can have you lose... you're going to lose 1 point of humanity automatically for failing the roll. You can choose to lose another one if you would like. Or you can choose to lose another one and or gain a derangement temporarily.
Let's gain a derangement temporarily.
Okay.
Because he's straying away from Jesus.
Yeah, just a little bit. So,
Just a little.
derangement here. Let's just do a quick check of what derangements exist inside
We're corrupting him.
of Dark Ages 20.
I shouldn't have done it. But I
You
was
shouldn't
all
have done it,
swept
but
up
you
in the...
did, and I'm so pleased with you. Okay, so derangements.
Oh yeah, Kelly, the suggestion Chris made in our private chat, you should just look at it.
Is it sanguinary animism? Yep. I didn't even have to say it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
For those of you listening, I said that before I even clicked on it. I was like, sanguinary animism. So I will give you a choice, actually, for your for this. You can have sanguinary animism, which means that when you feed, you absorb the memories and the voices of those that you consume. Or we could just give you a good old-fashioned lunacy.
You think you absorb the memories. And
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's your brain.
what? I feel
Jesus
like
gives them to
sanguinary.
you.
I feel like sanguinary animism would align. Well, then again,
You are a salubri, so that might be better, actually.
let's do that. That'll also make him feel worse for it.
Okay, so sanguinary animism, specifically
My
in this edition,
penitence.
does the following things. Feeding causes intense guilt in sufferers of sanguinary animism. Their victims communicate with them as voices in their heads and memories seeping into their consciousnesses. The suffering vampire often blames his actions on these voices, claiming that they are an effort to pacify his tormentors. The vampire is compelled to reply to the voices and must utter these replies aloud, even if a low muttering. This results in variable difficulties on social rolls.
Huh.
So as you pop back up, did you enjoy your meal? Where am I? What am I doing? Oh my god, it's me. You killed me. A voice in your head says.
No, you tried to kill me.
You. Fuck you.
No, fuck you. I wasn't going to. I was going to bring you to... No, my plan was to actually let you go, you idiot.
And now I'm stuck with you forever. I will shit in your soul.
Oh, don't do that.
So he's saying all of this aloud, I would like to remind everyone. You won't hear my side of it, but you will hear his side of it.
Bastien, you're
Yes, he finally snapped.
I was going to say, I think he's finally gone just quite over the edge. He's always been on it, but I think now he's gone over it.
I think you're right.
Perhaps you should take Succor back at his palace. I will send
the
you my
familiarity
favor.
will calm him.
They're talking about us and like we're not here. How strange.
Gather up your friends. I will tell you the quest that I have for you now, for I shall depart. I would ask that you go to meet with Nova Arpad, the Ventrue Prince of Midiash, another of the Sebenbergen. Our mansion is near the outskirts of the town. You are to render assistance by way of discarding a debt to the villa. You will have my gratitude for doing so, and I will continue to teach you the ways. The Arpads. Nova Arpad has been one of the princes of the Sebenbergen for much longer than each of you. I wonder who shall be more dominant. Perhaps this is the ally that the entrails spoke of, Alëna. Nova Arpad is an interesting and powerful woman. Anybody who wants to can go ahead and make me an intelligence and politics roll if you have the politics skill.
Yes. The politics has been one of the ones I was like, I don't know if I should know as I take as a knowledge, but it's been very helpful. What's the difficulty?
The difficulty on this is going to be 7.
Wow, I rolled 4 2s and a 1.
How have you not learned of this woman?
I don't know. Apparently my dice are very upset with me about that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay,
right?
I'm just going to double
You
check
just-
something.
Gotten real distracted by.
Okay. So the
Thanks,
frustrating thing that I have to say is that according to, so I've got
Naked bastard.
Transylvania by Night in front of me, and I'm not sure when Transylvania by Night is situated in the timeline, but they say some stuff about something that happens to Nova Arpad, and I'm not sure if it's before or after the Transylvania Chronicles.
Also, I'm having such a hard time not like hearing her name and saying like R-pad like an iPad.
Well, the Arpads are
It's a
particularly
It's a cyberpunk. sounding
Arpad,
name.
that's how you're saying it, because I'm hearing iPad. Arpad.
Well, it's ARPAD, so Arpad probably.
Okay, yeah.
So the
grab your
Arpads,
Arpad.
or the Arpads. I'm not sure which it's pronounced as. They're a powerful noble family. Like, they're some of the original. They're the OGs in that area.
Do they get along with or not get along with?
Kelly, if it's the thing, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
I think it happens in the 12th century.
Okay, so she's
Or
been
in the
released
1200s. Or no, 12th century. 12th century.
after 1240. Oh, yeah, it totally is. It's under her destiny. Never mind. So you botched that roll. So last thing you heard is that like she Nova Arpad's been in prison for hundreds of years. You're totally right. If I remembered how to read, I would have noticed that, Jen.
Fair enough.
But
I'm just like, I know one thing that happens to her, and I was pretty sure it was the same thing, so.
go and help her. And with that, I will see you again soon. And as she says that, she is going to start to swell. Her naked flesh is going to bubble and boil over, rolling and roiling as bat wings stretch from her hanging breasts down to the crooks of her elbows, and she turns into an immense bat-like creature. And then takes to the sky.
I turn to whoever's closest to me and say, wood.
Last thing I remember about her, she was in prison, but I'm kind of puts hand over view of where Bastien is, little Bastien is pronounced. I'm forgetting things right now.
Oh. Is it all the blood, or is it being naked?
Both.
It's both?
It's distraction in a good way, Bastien. Do not mistake it
okay.
for disgust. Okay. I'm forgetting things. Anyway, Rainald knows things about politics sometimes.
No, you ask her. No, you.
I don't want you to ask her anything.
Come along, Bastien.
Monster.
There's something up with her. She did something to that guy. I didn't just... He's still... what happened? Oh, my head hurts and I obviously lost my patience, but he's still talking. He wants to kill us. Has that happened to you?
The dead man is talking to you? No, that has not happened. Did
Perhaps
you
the
hit
other
your
crazy
head?
one will know better.
Yes. Did you hit your head? Out there. He hit you in the head with a rock, so... Let's go talk to Anatole. Maybe Rainald might also know what to do with you as well.
Rainald can absolve me of this.
Yes,
And you
let's go get your son sorted out.
What was your name?
Chekhov.
Pass on. Go to heaven or purgatory or hell or wherever you were meant to be.
I'll shit in your soul.
Leave.
I fall out.
Oh.
I lied. I shit now.
Oh. And this is just going to continue the whole time they go back to...
You must hit yourself
The keep.
harder. Maybe you'll knock me out harder.
Bastien, what are you doing?
No, nothing. Never mind. He
Get on your horse and steer. Do not hit yourself. Steer your horse.
Oh, yeah, but I'm all covered in blood, and I just had that chainmail cleaned, and it's
Well,
still
then
warm
ride
and
the naked
sticky.
bareback on the horse. You're going to get the leather burns from the saddle. The chafing.
Reminds
Being
me
a
I'm
lord
still...
made you whiny.
Right? He's soft.
Oh,
And he may not be soft at the moment, but we'll check back there in a bit as you ride back toward the house.
Alëna runs with the horses. I have stamina 4 with especially in tireless. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Sounds good. Back inside of the castle. We check back in after a night of practice. I think I'm starting to understand it, Rainald. Thank you.
It's remarkable the gifts that we have. Strengthening our bond, even with the simplest of things, with those gifts, can help make such a big difference.
Perhaps so. I have to ask, do you still believe in the Lord? You dress like a priest. You act like a priest.
Absolutely. How could we not exist if it weren't part of his plan?
And yet, you spend your time with friends that are anything but holy. You're very permissive. But I suppose even Christ walked with whores.
No, I think I just have a very different view. If we are to exist, there must be a reason for that, right?
Hmm.
This is part of God's plan. We are the monsters, making sure that the flock, we are the wolves, making sure that they flee towards the safety of the shepherd. My plans...
Is it to be a shepherd? Or to just stay
No.
as a wolf?
I was not chosen to be a shepherd, or I wouldn't be here today. I would have died many decades ago.
Hmm.
I plan to see more of the world. I've stayed too long at the pass.
Now you're speaking a language that I can understand, my cousin. Since my embrace, I have seen much of the world. It is far more beautiful and more complex than I ever could have imagined. You would do well to escape these mountains. The Carpathians are beautiful, but there's so much more beyond them. Where are you from? Von Eggenberg. German?
Austrian, actually.
Oh, my apologies. Although technically, Germany didn't exist in that day and age, so I kind of did an anachronism, but you know. So, Austria. You are not far from home.
Perhaps I should go farther still. That place has not been home for, well, I've been dead
Hispaniola is beautiful.
longer than it was home.
You could head all the way over to Aragon. You could spend time along the coast, perhaps Italia.
I think the coast might be a good idea. Something majestic about the unending sea.
Try not to get killed. It is good having cousins that aren't trying to harm each other. Especially after the death of the eldest.
I have to admit, I am quite proud of that, actually. That happened. The greatest gift that God has given any of us is free will. And the older ones just keep trying to enforce their view of things on the rest of us. Get us to be their pawns and move around.
And I know that you are saying this to me in confidence. And this is not something you would say publicly, right?
No. It isn't there. Right. I know when to keep my mouth shut. I know that you don't agree with me either.
I doubt that any... And as you are heading out to go find your allies, you find yourself standing in Bastien's visitation room, his audience chamber. And you see that there is a chessboard set out. And as you're talking, she wanders up and idly twirls around one of the kings in her fingers. Yes, I don't think that a king would willingly give up a pawn if they could have another use for it. Did you, if we're being candid, did you feel something when he died?
Did I?
You didn't even know he died.
Oh, okay. When I heard the news? No.
I suppose I just expected more from the eldest.
Nothing.
It is probably because he was devoured. I suppose that his power never truly left this earth. It was just transferred to the next in line.
As well as all of his sins.
Would that someone would be able to hold all of that. I don't even think one as pure as you, Rainald, could hold all of the sins of one of the first.
Well, I don't think I will ever be in a position where that would be feasible. Even just some of the ones that are a little bit closer are terrifying.
We can be terrifying in our own way, Rainald. Never forget a dog is kept on a chain for many reasons. And you're right. We have been mistreated for a long time. There is a snapping noise as she says that. And she gently places down the king. And as she does, you'll see that the top of it, its ridged tip with its crown, has been broken off.
Yes, we have. And I think it's time that we break those chains.
She will smile, and as she does, you will hear doors open back further in the hallway. And your allies will return, your coterie will return. Are you guys wearing clothes? Except for Tereza. Tereza's obviously wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Tereza's just filling them out way more than she once did.
It depends. I feel like if Alyona's not... Okay, hear me out. If Alyona's not, then it would make Bastien feel less weird.
I mean, you are covered in blood. Like, would you want to stain your outfit with that?
No. That's not happening.
So
Okay.
so Bastien is just buck naked.
Covered in blood,
Confirmed.
buck naked.
Alyona's clothed.
Oh, well,
You're the one who decided to get naked.
You're up all night to get lucky.
Rainald, Bastien has lost it.
He hits his head on a rock.
Now he's hearing voices of his prey. Can you absolve him?
What happened?
I stand there with my hands on my shoulder. The Bastien stands there with his hands on his shoulders, caked in blood, nude. The
He killed
soul decided
someone.
to linger.
And he's talking to
Killed
us.
a dude. I immediately regretted it.
Anywhere.
He says he's not going anywhere. And now his soul is stuck in my head. Or my heart.
Let me be clear. No one asked him to kill a dude.
And no one asked him to get naked except for maybe Valeska.
Yeah, Velasquez like that.
Wait, you didn't get naked for the hunt?
No.
Hey, do you know a way I could contact Valeska?
Bastien, did you get hit in the head while we were chasing Alëna?
What? One at a time. Go ahead.
Fuck you, I'll shit in your soul.
You keep saying that. I'm waiting for it. Do it.
What are you talking about? We don't keep saying Bastien.
I dare you.
Rainald, please. Please help.
Oh my!
If not,
never-
I'm going to smush his legs
Bastien.
together.
Bastien, go grab the book.
I'm gonna clap those cheeks together. You keep that nonsense up.
Promises.
Sorry, what did you say, Ralph?
Go grab
There's a lot of people. Go grab what?
the book. Or do you know any of the prayers off by heart?
Well,
You should by now.
wait, sorry, what, Tereza, what did you say?
Oh. Not only that, you worship the man god. Pathetic.
Man God.
I am a adherent of Dersnabog.
Dersnabog.
Dersnabog!
Jersnabog. Any of you know that name? Jersnabog.
Do
What's
we
your
know that
What's your willpower score?
name? Oh, no.
Current?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Wait, did it come back after the time
At
jump?
the time, no, you were 100 years without regaining willpower.
Because that'd be amazing. Because otherwise I'd be at 1.
What would it be? What's your total then?
6.
6? Okay, I'm probably not going to manage this. And I'll say it's difficulty 6. Here we go. I'm gonna spend a
You got
dribble
5
bomb.
more hurt the mores.
Yeah, you do. From what I heard the
do.
words
I've got
chat.
4 now. So you're gonna say Jersnabog, and standing there naked, one of your fingers is going to extend, and you're gonna flick yourself in a testicle really hard.
What the? Oh, that's the
Shit in your
worst, 'cause it's
soul.
potent.
I'll rip off your balls.
Oh,
If you
I
besmirch
don't
my
even
god.
need them. Why does that hurt so much?
Rainald, please.
Take him to confession or something. He needs to
Yes.
exercise his soul.
He's going to chew his arm off or something.
I'm gonna like
please.
grab Bastien and start taking him somewhere. Like I'm sure there's a chapel in here, and just be like, this is why you must stay away from those pagans. Now we're going to do some repentance here and
But
start
I like
praying
the
over him.
pagans. I'll pray for your soul, Alëna.
All right, and as you are dragged off, the 2 sane ones, Alëna and Tereza, I'll say exchange a look, realizing that they need to prepare to go and head out to another one of the Siebenbergen and fulfill this contract or this pledge that they made to the Vila. And I think that's where it's a good place for us to end game, with Bastien being forced into confessional, one of his nuts hurting, and
Oh,
It's
yes.
just like, I'm so glad I don't travel in the cart.
So Ray's like, I'm glad I have my own cards because fuck.
all right. That's where we're going to call a game tonight, folks. Take 4 experience points.
Oh, and so Bastien though has a fancier cart than Tereza's, right? Because he is more.
Oh,
resource.
they do now. He does now, yes.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
It has attic
Uh,
space.
It has attic space, yeah. Yeah, for all of the extra people that you eat.
Listen, my cart is bigger because it has my box in it.
Yeah, but it feels more cramped because that box is pretty tight.
It's pretty tight. She has a pretty
It's
tight
pretty
box.
tight. You made it tighter when you raised your appearance. Hey, folks, thank
It's
you so
true,
much for
I
tuning
did.
in to this tight box. We love you very much. Consider joining the Patreon to learn more about boxes and things like them. For Boxes and Foxes, please join the Patreon like our divine producer, my mom, which is a weird thing to say after that sentence, and Shikon de Vermillion. Join our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Bignut, our monster maker, Soul Omen, and Larook, and our High Council, Terran, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eladeth, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Battle Gent, Grumpy Owl, Lost Hero, Nihilus, and Cookie Mon Steve. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks for more vampire fun. Be sure to come back on Friday for Vecna Eve of Strahd. And then you can also join us with Cold Iron's return on Saturday. And if you're on the Patreon, Sunday is Radiant Citadel Day, as
So there's vampires in tonight, and then there's vampires in Friday.
Yeah, you know,
And the
fine.
vampires on Saturday.
I
I
cannot
will have
confirm if there are
vampires
vampires
in-
in Saturday.
I will have vampires in Sunday because this is a fun day episode. So
Yeah.
I will have vampires.
Gonna go get that sucky. Please stop saying it like that.
You're making it weird.
You're making it weird. Why are you
Bloody
making it weird?
Don't make this any weirder than it already is.
Come
Harder,
on, Brad, give me
Vladdy.
the sucky.
Harder, Flatty.
I don't want to
Harder,
anymore.
Vladdy.
Come on. I thought you
Or is
always
it
swallowed.
Strati?
That's it.
Strati. Oh,
I'm
Stratty
leaving.
boy, the stakes are calling from Glendale. Anyway, thank you so much for
Gotcha.
tuning in. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.